So, I went and saw Tomb Raider, and do you think you should go see it? All I know is I can give it just an okay. I'm a huge fan of the games. I've played both Tomb Raider as well as the Definitive Edition, as well as Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I'm incredibly excited for the new Shadow of the Tomb Raider coming out this fall. And I have to say that this movie it was just okay, and what I mean by that is that it kinda took forever to kinda get going, and then once it got going, it didn't bring anything new, and I'll kinda go into a little bit, deeper there. So the movie starts off, and this is not much of a spoiler here, where lawyer Laura is in a MMA style ring sparring with an opponent, and then a few minutes later, she's a bike courier racing through the streets of London, and I mean, it's about a good 20 plus minutes before we finally get into her main plot. While I am all into having a backstory, I thought it took a little bit too long. A lot of the things could have been easily exposition as far as what she's who she is and what she's trying to accomplish. Also, there was a few extra plot points added in that beginning backstory that really didn't go anywhere and served absolutely no purpose. So I felt that could have been better service for the main story. And then once we got to the main story, the movie became heavily predictable. Um, she finds someone to take her to Japan, and then once she gets there, she's having to deal with the people on the island. And I have to say that the main villain, played by Walton Goggins, was very one dimensional and very very poorly developed. And for an actor of his he's a very good actor. I've enjoyed his work over the years, and even he looked like he was rather bored, with the material. And then even his henchmen were very one-dimensional and really served little to no purpose other than being on the scenery. So all in all, if you're a fan of the game, go and go see it. As a video game adaptation, I have to say it could have been a lot worse. This is going through the years of seeing some very bad, video game movies from, the Super Mario Brothers to the Street Fighters to even, kind of the first two Laura Croft Tomb Raider movies. This one actually I have to hold on a higher regard than the other ones. It followed the main point of the first game, even through some parts of the Rise of the Tomb Raider in there. It did stray from the story of the first game, and even kind of hit into the realms of uncharted territory, but still, it was serviceable for a movie, so I will give it that. Ultimately, I would like to see a little bit more action in regards to her dealing with her enemies. Like I said, everything was kind of predictable and safe in this particular movie, and I would like to see a little bit more, you know, more action. And anyway. Uh, if you go see this movie, you'll see what I mean. So, in the end, should you go see this movie? Like I said, if you're a fan of the Tomb Raider franchise, by all means, go see this movie. But if you're, have nothing else better to do for the weekend and you're trying to find a movie that, brings something new, inventive, groundbreaking, uh, this one's not going to fit your bill and you might want to take a pass and wait until something else comes along. Anyway, that's been my 2 cents. If you like the review, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more of my movie reviews in the near future, smash that subscribe button. And you might even want to hit that notification button. And you can also follow me on Twitter, where you're going to see a lot of my ramblings, anywhere from TV to movies to video games or just whatever pops into my mind at the time. So take with it with what you will. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for listening to what I've had to say, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.